It's actually not 1,000 degrees. I can actually sit in my car comfortably without it being on, without feeling like I'm about to suffocate and die. I love that. Love it. Hey bitch, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna rant and rave today a little bit and also try to empower you a little bit because you're that girl. And if you're not a girl, specifically if you're a man, you're not that man. You're not that nigga. This is for the girls and the gays only who know that they're that girl. Oh, y'all. Okay, whatever. I don't know if this is working. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully this sounds okay. Maybe I should just hold it like this. I'll just hold it. My bedtime aid in the background. I don't care. The door's open. I don't care. I don't care. That's one. I don't know. Um, Caffeine sponsored by C. Just kidding. I'm not sponsored by CC's at this point in time. But I went to CC's and the same guy that's always there was like, "Oh, you just can't get enough of me. Give me my fucking coffee before I pull you through that window, young man." So I'm back from New York. Um, interesting time that I had there. I don't know. I feel like it sounds like a little bit staticky. I don't like that. Okay. Anyways, um, so interesting time was had in New York. Yeah, I was getting my 10K plus steps a day. A bitch was walking her ass off because I couldn't drive anywhere because I didn't have a car. And then what I look like taking the subway more than necessary. So I just walked where I could walk. Um, Food was terrible for the most part. Food in the dining hall, horrible. Um, Barnard, shame on you. You're an Ivy League school. And I know people pay a lot of money to go here for the food to be that Middleton, mediocre. Found out some bummer ass news from work that is unrelated to New York. Just somebody is leaving, and I mean, it's good for me and bad for me because I don't want this person to leave, but at least potential for me to move up and make a little bit more money. Still, bummer. Okay, back to New York. As I mentioned in my previous video that I haven't even edited and posted yet because I'm a piece of shit. So you may or may not know, because like I said, I haven't edited and posted the video because I'm human garbage, that before I left, I'm exhausted. Before I left, I asked somebody out and like I literally just asked them out for coffee, right? Well, asked this person out, whatever, just for coffee, not like, hey, I just say you're fine, like let's get coffee, you're hot, I think you're attractive. I didn't say all that. I just said it in like layman's terms. I'm being extra right now. And why is my brain getting no oxygen right now? So whenever like we were both leaving to go somewhere, they were going somewhere for 10 days. I was going somewhere for 3.5 weeks. So whenever I got back, I'm like, hey, did you still want to get coffee? Because like I'd still be interested in getting coffee. And they were like, I actually just want to be on my peaceful single shit. Like I'm not trying to play nobody right now. Which obviously I respect, but it was still weird because why didn't you just say that from the jump? And also, they also unfollowed me. And they were like, oh, unless you want to be friends, like, I was like, okay, we can be friends. Like, I didn't ask to marry you. I didn't ask you to, like, sign on for an arranged marriage or anything. I just asked, did you want to get coffee? friends get coffee. We could have still got coffee. I don't know. And plus, the unfollow thing on Instagram was just weird. And this person also unfollowed my sister on Instagram, which was also weird. Like, you don't even know it's like that. It was just strange. I don't know. It was just strange to me. And then while I was in New York, I ended up having to cut off somebody else that I was talking to because he was being insane. I was like, I'm working. I can't just up and leave at any time. Like, mind you, the day that I said that we could hang out, they were like, I'm working. I can't. Ugh. So it's a problem when I'm working, but when you're working, I'm just supposed to adhere to your schedule. Eat a dick. Plus, I know what your job is, ho. I know what you do for work. You don't have set hours. Don't make me call in an anonymous tip to the NYPD. Block them because you're pissing me off. Telling me, why are you avoiding me? When I'm literally sending you snaps of me being in a meeting or me doing this or me doing that because I'm working an actual job that I'm going to get a W-2 for. So, again, whatever. While I was out there was a person, and I don't know, I could just tell. I know this nigga wanted me. But whatever. Um, we ended up getting like a little bit close, like the last week. Am I okay? The last week that we were working together, we ended up getting like a little close. Like, we had two sleepovers, we was just watching movies and stuff. It was real cute, real fun. Um, and then as I was leaving, I kind of felt like, oh, ew, actually, I feel a little close to this person. Like, I feel like, you know how like when a caterpillar like eats into an apple, like it's a little. That's kind of how I feel. How this person was getting like into my heart a little bit after 2 weeks, which is crazy. Which is why I don't date, because I be on this wild ass shit. So whatever. I'm feeling him like a little bit, but he's across the country or whatever, which is annoying. But it's still nice that like somebody can make me feel something besides annoyance, which he was a little bit annoying. He talks a lot, especially when we're watching movies. This nigga asks me questions left and right. Hold your questions till the end, please, or Google that shit while we're watching it because I'm trying to watch this movie. Oh my god. But it was nice. I had a nice time with him. I hope to see him again in the future. Anyways, whatever. I'm back, trying to get back to the swing of things. It is so hard. I'm tired as fuck. Once you start a routine and are like in the swing of that routine, it's easy to stay in it. Once you break that routine for something else, it's hard as hell to get back in it. So like my gym membership expired before I left, so now I have to find a new gym to work at because the other one's like fucking 30 minutes away and I don't want to deal with it. So I need something closer. Want something a little bit more budget friendly. I'm trying to get snatched for Jess's wedding, which is at the end of March of next year. I already know there's a guy there who makes six figures who already told her he wanted me. So I'm finna walk in there like, hey, what's up? Hello. Trying to make this man obsessed with me so he could spend like at least five and a half of them six figures on me. Whoever that man is, I hope he never sees this. But back to this other, I don't know, it's just so weird to. And then we both kind of have like this mutual, oh, I kind of like you, oh, I kind of like you too. And then like nothing happens after that. Because we're so far away, like I so it's so infrequent that I like somebody that when I do like somebody, bitch, I'm ready for a marriage license. Not all that, but again, I've only known this man for like 3 weeks. So that's the Delulu talking. Um, which is so crazy because I was talking to my friend yesterday who's in med school, and I was talking like semi about this, but then like about some other stuff too. And he was like, yeah, you may not be clinically bipolar, but you're crazy. And I was like, oh, bitch, brains are complicated. I can't, like, I don't make up the rules. That thing just be doing what it want. Anyways, so still looking for new jobs, which is a bitch. If you're job hunting, just know that I know the struggle that you're going through because it sucks. The job market is dookie, is boo boo, butt cheeks, poo poo. So I feel you on that if you're looking for a job. I'm just trying to get my life. I am just trying to get my life. Oh, but back to this other nigga who I asked out for coffee who was being weird. Like, I feel no type of way about it. Some of y'all might be like, oh my God, I'm scared to shoot my shot. What if I get rejected? Girl, so what? So what? You're still that bitch. I'm still that bitch. Just because this motherfucker ain't want to get coffee with me don't mean nothing. There's no shortage of people who want to get coffee with me and will pay for it. And we'll just like kiss around and walk on. And same goes for you too, bitch. So don't be afraid to shoot your shot. Even if they say no, they suck. They're lame. I would say no shade to him, but shade. Shade. Or them. I don't know what his pronouns are. I oh my God, I don't know what their pronouns are. So no shade to them. Or I would say no shade to them, but shade. Shade on you and your family. Because I'm petty like that. I'm trying to get back into my skincare beauty stuff. I'm just so fucking tired. I had got into the routine where I was like making videos and editing them every day, and then I got out of that, and now bitch is suffering. God, I should have never broken my fucking routines and just stayed in it because this is torture. Humidity's eat my ass up. They about to follow me because I'm black and I got a book sack on. She's eating though. Umbrella secured as fuck. Don't play with me. Paid too much for this hair for it to get fucking rained on like this. And I'm already jaywalking. I'm sorry. My bed's not made, and who's gonna beat my ass? I don't know. I think I might have figured out this mic. I'm not sure though. A master's degree and can't figure out the $20 mic off Amazon. It's a little crazy. But you know what? A master's degree does not mean common sense or smart. It just means you have tenacity to keep moving forward, even when you get shitted on. Same thing with a PhD. You know how many people with PhD I know who are absolute idiots? More than I should. No, because I just listened back and it was picking up the fan in the background. So I have to turn the fan off, and it's already 107 degrees outside, and I'm overweight and it's hot, okay? But that's aside the point. I'm gonna just do what I did last time and hold it because this is just entirely too complicated. I don't even know the sound pattern of this microphone. I just bought it, and I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, I was ovulating when I made those last videos, so I was very much insane. Um, like howling at the full moon and stuff. But I've since come to my senses and will say that while I do like this boy, maybe I was doing a lot because I've only known him at this point for 4 weeks, and 2 of those weeks we were in forced proximity, and these 2 weeks, we've just been like texting or like DMing from time to time. And I actually, ever since my dad asked me if I was like dating or whatever, which was very weird of him because mind your business. Um, which I don't know. I just think it's weird of him to ask because are you dating? Anyways, oh, yeah, so like pretty much all my TikTok for you page has been stuff about dating and like healthy relationships. And I was like, I don't like that this feels so specifically tailored to what I'm going through in my life. So I actually learned that it's not normal or healthy, really, that whenever you're trying to get to know somebody, to be constantly texting them all day. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah. Well, she was like, yeah. Like I talked to this woman. I didn't. It was a TikTok that I saw. But she was basically saying that it's unhealthy. And when you start off on 100, you really have nowhere to go. So getting to know somebody, even if it's like long distance or whatever, you communicate every few days. You don't talk all day every day. And I was like, and she was like, if you feel like you need that attention 24/7, you need to look into the root of why you feel that way. And I was like, bitch, who asked you? You just popped up. I didn't seek you out. This is like some gut healing water or whatever. It's called like something something tea, but there's no tea in here. The tea is, it's horrid, but it does make your stomach feel so good. I won this in a raffle last year. It's good till 2024. It has like ginger, garlic. Now when it's ice cold, how I drink it, you can't taste the garlic. When it's like room temp, you can taste that shit. You're supposed to drink it warm or whatever. You can taste that garlic though, and I don't want that garlicky aftertaste. I'll take the ginger, cinnamon, what have you. But the garlic aftertaste, I'll have to pass on. But yeah. So not that like I was ever like really big on dating or whatever, but like um I'm slowly learning, shout out TikTok, what are healthy relationships and patterns and what are not. Because honestly, if somebody doesn't text me all day, every day, I'm like, they don't like me. And then I think about like my best friend. I don't text her all day, every day. I don't even text her every day. And I love this bitch to death. Well, except Alex. We text all day, every day, pretty much. But that's different. Alex, if you're watching this, that's different, I guess. But like all my other close friends, Claudia, even with my sister, like my mom or whatever, we don't text all day every day. That doesn't mean I don't love them and don't care about them or like dislike them. Well, sometimes I dislike Carly, but that's still my dog. So yeah, it gave me like a lot to think about, and it doesn't help that I was going through that like phase of like your period cycle or whatever, because there's like different phases, I guess. There's like a luteal phase when you're ovulating, premenstrual, your actual period, and then there's like post period. So you're really hormonal, and like your hormones are fluctuating the whole time, which is why, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but it's why I'm up and down as hell. And maybe I went off the rails when I was making that last video. And you know what? That's okay because that's who I am sometimes. And I just need you all to accept that.